and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. They're going to the air in the first play. Gets made on the out route.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Handoff from the shotgun. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's the running back in the flat. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. First down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. That's wrong. It's Davis. Scooped up in the defense. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe pick it up, maybe throw a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Ball handed off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He can make an escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. The offense is set up with excellent field position. They'll get it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense. Because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. It's an out the catch made. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
The shotgun running play call. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Sooners. Now the Lions have took the extra point.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Fields it just outside the goal line. What a step arm. Brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And now the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Trying to create here on the move. Oh, what a grab. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Breaks into open space. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Great job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Now they're running on the toss. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep ball caught inside the 10. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move now. receiver now before the snap. QB keeper all the way. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
From the shotgun, drops back. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And here's the handoff. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We hit the quarter break. It's Oklahoma on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. And the Sooners will line up to kick it away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Makes the grab. It's Davis. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short in their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble now. Zero running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. And he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down to the backfield.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
They're going to throw it on third and very long. It's made over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
The Sooners will look to convert here on fourth down. And the wideout goes in motion. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Sooners will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the hit ends that threat.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going with the screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for loss. Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. Using the ground game here. Quarterback has the handoff. The first down pickup tackle at the 45.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up the first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Larson. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Over the middle and incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Across the 40. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway and a huge gain on the return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They take a timeout while they check it out. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They're going to run it here. He's got room to run. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Thrown to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this one inside the 5. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner choosing to field this one. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. It's a wide receiver screen. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense. That hate to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. We're going to throw for it on third and short. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Looking to throw yet again. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
They'll run it here. Look out. Room to run here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Wants some time, now lets it go. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the grab, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that first down will kick them into that gear.
He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on 1st down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, They're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds. And a good game.
Headed to the end zone. And he rustled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
We talk about this defense stepping up, first and goal, and they get the pass break up, making sure every yard is earned.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that one.
And on second goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
Third and goal to make it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Give it to the back again. He's free around the 15. Now here he goes. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
1st down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. And the Sooners have 1st and 10 here. And there's the handoff. They picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The ball was handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Finding space at the 20. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock, trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The As with the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about a 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they've got him.
Chris, what the heck? Might as well go for it here on 4th down. You have such a big lead. What do you have to lose? Let's see the coach, what decision he comes up with.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up on the left hash mark, so something of a tricky angle. Red kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Returner looking to create better field position. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. The receiver. They bring him down, but a solid game there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Moves out of the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Looking to throw it again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Running through the tackle. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped. It would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He breaks free.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
And 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And now the try for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock?
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Grinding away on the ground. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out and do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Handoff to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Yes, touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touch. They run out the clock and let the party begin. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night, maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
Here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.